Okay, so what we did in class today is we played with GeoGebra a little bit, and we learned a little bit about transforming or moving or messing with our sine curves. So we had our basic sine curve of f of x, and that equaled sine of x. And what we did first is we added a number out in front. I'm going to call that a, and then what we did is we added a number out here, which we called d. What we found out is a, it kind of moved our graph up and down. And so instead of a max of 1 and a min of -1, if it was 3, we had a max of 3 and a min of -3. And what this d did is it moved our whole graph up and down. It was a vertical shift up or down, and so that's kind of what we call these. So why don't we name this, and we'll call it our amplitude. And our amplitude talks about how tall our graph is. So I'm going to maybe call it our height. And what this does is it's called a vertical shift. All right. So that's, we can make that a little bit clearer with an arrow. All right. So what we did is I'm going to go back and we're just going to talk about this. I'm going to do an actual equation. So why don't we do f of x equals 3 sine of x plus 1. All right. So what we have here is we have a normal starts here. I'm going to call this 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, -2, -3, -4. And normal sine curve starts at 90 degrees. It goes to its maximum, which is 1 for a normal sine curve, comes back, repeats down to its minimum at 270, and goes there. So that's our normal basic sine curve. And like I said, there's some points in the middle, but I don't want to worry about those right now. All right, so basic sine curve. But now what we know is our graph's going to be taller. It's going to now, instead of go to 1, it's going to go to 3. But the problem is I don't want to just start at 0 and go up to 3 because I know I have to move my entire graph up 1. So this graph here, instead of starting at 1, means my new start is going to be at 1. So why don't I go ahead and change colors? So, all right. So we're now going to start at 1. And now from 1, we know that we go up to my maximum. But now my maximum is 3 higher than my starting point. So this is called my start. And this is my height. So I need to go up 3. So I need to go up 1, 2, 3. So my max is now going to be up 3 from 1, which is 4. 3 plus 1 equals 4. And we know at 180 it returns back home and to my start, which is 1. And now I think at 270 it's going to go down to my minimum. So I need to go 3 below my start. So I need to go down 3 below start is go down 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be there. And what that is 1 minus 3 equals -2. And then we go back to my start, which is right here. So what we've done is we get a nice graph that looks like this. So the graph's been shifted up and it's been made steeper. So height is kind of like steepness, right? Steepness. And this is our start. I also called it our home. And that's kind of how we graph these. So that's all I have. I hope this helps. And we will also practice messing with our period in the next video. Thank you very much. Hope this helps.